So yeah, and I see Mina and Christina a lot. I know you guys probably want to talk about that. I haven't seen Elva forever. She's off in Hollywood. um, but I've seen at the con as well. I saw Lorena as well. Um, and Tori I haven't seen for a while because she's in America. But like there's a lot of love there. Um, and both Miss Mina and Christina are like really, advocates for indie film and indie storytelling. And we often like meet up and talk about ideas and what we want to do. And I think Christina just had a premiere for a film in Finland. And yeah, Mina and I wanted to go, like, and we ended up we couldn't go, but we wanted to go, like, and I was very excited for that for her. So yeah, I mean, Christina's done some cool work since Warrior Nun. I don't think a lot of it's come out yet, but she's got some good stuff coming out. Actually, Mina did an awesome thing as well, which I probably can't talk about yet. But yeah, Mina did a. Me and Mina took a trip to Italy together, and she was working. I was just bumming around and hanging out. But oh yeah, I
So,
forgot about that. That was so.
okay, so there's a lot of people here that did not go to Witch Bomb and don't know that story.
What
Could
about?
you could you talk about the your experience?
I did have a moment. I mean, like, let me figure out. So Mina had to go do a thing. She had to do a work thing, and she went off to Italy. And she called me up. And she was like, "Have you ever been to Italy?" And I'm like, I hadn't. I'd been to Venice. I shot Discovery of Witches in Venice, and then I did a writers retreat the year before in a place near kind of Verona. But I was like, I've not really been much now, and I'd not been to Rome. And I was like, I really want to go to Rome. And she was like, "Do you want to come?" And I was like, "I would love to come." I was like, "Let's go, let's go, let's go." So we go, and she's off doing work. So I'm in Rome on my own, wandering around Rome. It's so hot. It was crazy. It was like 40 degrees, but it's Rome, so it's beautiful. Who cares? And then she does all her work and she's finished. And then we're going to meet them and hang out for a few days. And we're staying in different places at this point. And I'm like, I'll meet you at the Vatican. Like literally, we're gonna go. No, that's it. The Sistine Chapel. Yeah, so we're gonna go to the Sistine Chapel, and I've got us tickets and everything, and we're heading there. And it's so funny. I'm on the tube, and I just like see nuns, and they're warrior nuns, and I'm like taking a photo. I'm sending it to her, and I was like, if you think about it, this is so meta and crazy. Like we didn't even know each other, and we met on Warrior Nun season 2. And I'm like, and now we're going to the Vatican and we're riding on the metro with nuns. And I'm like, with a warrior nun. And it was just so funny. And I remember she forgot something and she was late. She had
Her
to go to the
passport, her
yeah.
passport.
But basically, so we get there, I'm in the line and there's so many people. And I'm getting closer and closer to the entrance. And I remember just saying, I might have to go in without you. But I sent the ticket. I'm like, here's your ticket. And then I just texted her. Like, I got to the front line and I was like, I'm sorry, they're making me enter. And I was like, just find me inside. And I was like, and if you can't find me, like, I was like, in this life or the next, texting her. And she found me about 2 hours later. It was very funny. Um, but yeah, so it's kind of cool, like when you do a job and you meet people that you're really aligned with, that you're aligned with the storytellers, but you're aligned with like your values and things you care about and what goes on in the world, and then you want to make cool art together. um but that's what I would say, like, I've been talking about film, but like film, TV series, whatever, like one of the biggest things you can do is just find your people. I was thinking about making this short that I'm going to make in the new year, and I was like making a list of what I need, but keeping it really guerrilla. And I saw an interview the other day, literally on Instagram, and it was a filmmaker saying, get 5 people, go shoot your film. And I was making this list, and I was like, I need this thing called DIT, which is like it helps process you have monitors, and what's coming through the camera goes to the monitors, and they can like look at the look and the grade and how the picture looks. And I was like, oh man, I need the IT. Who can I get to do the IT? What will that cost me? And then I thought about my short films that I made that got me into this industry, that started my whole career. And I was like, you didn't have DIT on your short films. You had one guy with a camera and a focus pull. That was it. You know, one guy on sound. And like, yeah, my short films are clunky and lo-fi, but it's more because I didn't have experience. You know what I mean? It's not because, and it's like, you don't need DIT. Just go shoot it with your friends, kind of thing. Um, so it's looking at ways. I think as you get older and you're in the industry longer, you get told what you can do and what the rules are. When you were 20 years old and you want to make a short film, you don't know what those rules are. You just go make it. And like to any, I don't know, like if you guys are here like to be aspiring filmmakers or for it specifically, but like one of the main things I would say to you, because I know some of you want to make films and TV, is you can go out and shoot your stuff. The big thing to get right is the sound. Because if your picture is a little bit ropey, you can fix that. And you can like in post, you know, even with things like VCS, is it VSCO? You know, the app. Do you know, you guys know this app? No one knows what VSCO is? Okay, you guys can download this app. It's free. I think you can pay a subscription if you want like better tools, but it's how you make your photos look cool. It's cool. It's color grading. And it has like, when I say filters, I don't mean filters that give you like you know, rabbit ears or make you look like a Victoria's Secret model that you don't look. I don't mean those filters. I mean they basically change the color palette and the amount of grain and stuff in your picture. So you can make your pictures look really, you learn basic lighting, you make your pictures look really cool. You can do the same with your videos. And so what I would say is like, but you can't fix sound. You have to get a good sound. And a lot of indie stuff and a lot of like new filmmakers fall down because they don't record, get a really good sound recordist. The rest is like, you know, and if you think about, I mean, I'm sure you guys watch, because I watch a lot of crap on the internet. Like I have guilty pleasures that you guys would be surprised. Like I've watched so many, and sometimes I watch things that are so lo-fi, but because the story, or because the story is engaging, or they're, you know, they're showing me characters that I don't see often, I'll watch it. And if the sound is decent, you'll get into it. You know, the camera work can be a bit clunky, but
I mean, isn't that something that, you know, if your sound is off, you know, you're automatically disqualified for
no, you can fix
festivals and stuff?
No, you can fix a lot, and you can do like, I think there's a thing called ADR, but I hate it. The big movies do it on everything. I always try to use real sound because I think it's time. I think that the actor's performance is different. But again, it's like, this is the difference. There's so many different kinds of filmmaking. Like when you look at something like, and I'm bringing it up again as an example, but like Left-Handed Girl, it's all on location. And a lot of like Shane Meadows, who made This Is England. I don't know if you know his work. Like a lot of his, it's all on location, and you get an authenticity that you don't often get like in a set. And I think like I've been on shows where the sound's not been great, and we're like, oh, we'll ADR it, and then we go in the studio and the actor re-records the voice, and you know, and even the best act, like if it's a really performance driven scene that's emotive, it's really hard to recapture the tone that they have in the original scene. If it's just like, oh, I'm going to catch the bus, bye, you get away with it. But if it's like, you killed my father, then it's much better in the actual scene, you know?
I didn't ask to be paralyzed. I didn't ask to be dead. And I certainly didn't ask to have some fucking dirtbag angel's halo jammed in my back so I could fight demons for the Catholic fucking Church. You think this is easy for me? You think my choices are clear? I'm doing the best I can.